to lesson 7-9, finding balances. For this lesson, we're going to look at positive counters and negative counters, and we're going to cancel them out together, compare them, the amounts, so that we can come up with a final balance. Okay? We're going to go ahead and please read the direction. Use your positive and negative counter, negative cash card counters to model the following problems. Draw a picture of the positive and negative counters to show how you found each balance. Okay, so not only are we going to find the balance, but we also have to draw it. Okay, I'm going to skip over one because I believe you can do that on your own. Okay, if you see here on number 1, you have 5 positive and 5 negatives. Okay, if you were to draw 5 positive here and 5 negatives here, what would your balance be? Okay, I'll do number 2 for you. And this will be our first key answer. Then we'll continue working. I'm going to shut the camera off so I can zoom in and work closely. Okay, let's get started. Let's zoom into 2. Okay, and here we have you have 5 positive counters and 7 negative counters. Okay, so let's draw those out. I have my 5 positive, so please go ahead and draw your 5 positive and then draw your 7 negatives. Okay, and then cross them out. They cancel each other out like as so. Okay, and then what do you have remaining? You should have 2 negative or negative 2. Okay, I really need to get in the habit of writing those with a black pen. Negative 2. Okay, so you have negative 2 left over, as you can see right there. This is your first key answer. Let's go ahead and do pause the video and do number 1. Number 3. Show a balance of negative 7 using 15 of your positives and negative counters. Okay, so you must use 15 in total. Okay, use 15 in total so that you show a balance of negative 7. I want you to go ahead right now and draw it right in this area. Okay, draw it using 15. Okay, you have to use a total of 15, and your balance must equal negative 7, whatever you have left over. So these two are going to cancel each other out. Okay, go ahead and try it. Pause the video now. And this is what you should have. Okay, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 negatives. 11 negatives. And then you counterbalance them. You take the 4 of those negatives away with positives. And that gives you a total of 15 squares you're using, 15 cards. So now you have negative 7 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So really, you need to cross this one out, cross this one out, cross this one out, cross this one out, and you have your total of negative 7. Okay? I hope that is what you did. And if you didn't do it, I hope you understand what we just did there. Okay, continuing on with number 4. You have 7 negative counters. Okay, I will not draw the box because it takes me a while to draw them, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 negative counters. And you take away 4. Take away means you take it, you remove them. To remove 4 of them, okay? So it would actually be take away, negative 4 would be negative negative. If I were to write this, okay, I would write it as so. I have negative 7, take away negative 4, right? Negative negative, as you guys know, is going to convert this into positive. So it's negative plus 4. So negative 7, take away negative 4. Really, this is the way it looks. I take away 4 of those negatives. I take away this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. I took them away, and what do I have left over? I have negative 3 left over. Okay, I hope this made sense to you, and this is why we turn these two into a positive. Okay, so really it's negative 7 plus 4. Really. Okay. But this is the way we would write it, the way we just wrote it up here. Okay, continuing on to number 5. You have 7 positive counters. You take away 4 of the negatives. Okay, you have 7 positive counters, you take away 4 negatives. So how would we write this? Okay, we would write it a little differently. Instead of writing -7, now we were just going to write 7, right? And you're taking away what kind of 4? -4, right? You're taking away -4. So what balance would we get? If you say positive 11, you are correct. Okay, for page 238, we're going to do number 1 and 2 together. I'll try my best to explain how I came to find my answer, but I want you to try 3 and 4 on your own. So I'll just move myself over right now, okay? And we're going to, I'll shut off the camera in a minute, but we're going to take a look at what we're expected to do, okay? We have 13 plus, and they're drawn right there for us, 13 plus, and -5. You understand that this will take away 5 from here to give you your balance, right? You're going to have a balance of, if you think 8, you are correct, because these 5 take away 5 from here, okay? But what if 4 negative counters are subtracted? Okay, I subtract 4 negatives. I'm actually subtracting 4 negatives from here. Not from here, from here. I'm taking away those 4 negatives that are potentially there. What would be my new balance? And can you write a number model? Okay? So I'm actually taking them away from here. Let's try it. I'll turn the camera off and we'll get to it. So let's do the first one. Okay? We're being told that we have plus 13 right here and -5 there. So these 5 right here are going to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is what we have left right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our balance in that container is 8. If you write positive 8, you are correct. But simply by writing 8 is fine as well. Or you can even say 8 positive cards. You could even say that if you really wanted to, okay? But 8 is fine. But what if we remove -4? Okay? What if we remove -4 from here? So we remove 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got rid of those 4. Okay, let's just completely get rid of them. Now I only have 1 left. That 1 left is only going to take 1 from here. And these are back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So my new balance would be 12. Okay, 12. 12 positive cards. You can write that if you want. Okay, or just 12 is fine. What is my number balance? Well, we understand that we started off with 8, right? So I have 8 right there. But then I took away -4, right? I took 4 of those away, and my new balance is 12. Okay, boys and girls, this is a key answer. Please put a star right there. Okay, make sure that you have this exactly as I've written it. Let's look at number 2. So for number 2, we are being given the same amount of positive and negatives, right? We have the same amount of positive and the same amount of negatives as number 1. And we understand if I take these 5 negatives away from these positive, I will have, again, a balance of 8. 8 positives, right? And now I'm being told if 4 positive counters are added, I'm going to add 4 positive counters to these 8 positive counters. So I'm going to just, instead of these negatives, I'm going to add 4 positives. Now, this is the only thing that's changing. I should have a new balance of 12. It's 8 plus 4, right? My number model is going to look 8 plus 4 equals 12. That one was simpler, wasn't it? Okay, go ahead and try 3 and 4, and we will check them in